Hello,
Right.
everyone, and welcome to our Monday night team training. I have the pleasure to introducing you to Melissa Adams, who we all know, but she has become a super rock star this last month because if you guys have not heard, let me just go over her life with you first, okay? Because it is about as hectic as anyone's I know right now. Most of you know that her dad's been pretty sick, and he is actually living with them, so she is his caregiver 24/7. Okay. She doesn't have anyone else that comes in and sits with him or anything. She does it all for him. Plus, on top of that, she's married to Kevin. So, of course, she has to do the wifely things to keep Kevin happy. She also is the music director for her church. And she's also a Mimi to three grandbabies. And let me tell you, I'm a Mimi to two grandbabies. And I know how busy that in itself is. So, so guys, the reason I say all that is it doesn't matter how busy your life is and what you have going on. Um, if you focus time on your business, and don't get me wrong, I understand priorities are what priorities are, but Melissa has had crazy amount of stuff going on. And let me just tell you what all she did last month. So she didn't know I was going to take time to do this. So you might have to cut your training a little short because this is a long list of things. One, she enrolled 30 people last month. 30 people. And if you guys probably did see it, she was at the top of the leaderboard with 16 enrollments last week or the week before that last. And that was double, if I'm not mistaken, double more than the number two slot. Okay, that in itself is amazing, but there's more. Okay, she enrolled three partners last month, and we all know how busy that can be when we have new partners to work with. The time that we're putting in to help them grow and help them kind of get rolling and stuff. So she's been doing that. She also helped one of them get a quick start bonus, which also allowed her to get a free extra night at Founders Club. And also, on top of that, she hosted a very successful flash sale event for her team. So, guys, I wanted to kind of say that and let you all guys know that even though Melissa lives a very crazy life right now, she has still set time aside to grow and expand her singular business. So, Melissa, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you for letting me introduce you tonight because I wanted to make sure everyone knew uh, what kind of rock star you've been with everything that you've had going on. So, I want to turn it over to you.
Well, my training's done, so you got to work in the middle of crazy. Thanks, Stacy.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay, so the reason I had something totally different tonight, but I was on Room at the Top today with Kala, and my phone kept going nuts and getting cut off, and I didn't get to finish. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna finish that tonight because there's been so many people like saying, well, what are you doing? What do you, how did you do this? And how are you managing it all? And I want to tell you exactly what I'm doing. But first of all, I'm going to shout out Tammy Turner on here. She is my quick start bonus earner. She came in as a new partner just a couple weeks ago, and right in time for that flash sale, and right in time for the promo and all that. And she I just want to say this is what coachable looks like. She has added, like, I don't know, I think last count was like 950 people to our results group. And she signed up her 4 people for a quick start, and she still got me in chat. She's still posting and be coachable. That's so exciting to me. So Tammy, thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for being on. I'm so excited that you're on my team, and we can't wait to see you do big things. But um, so this afternoon when I was talking to Kala, um, she named the training seasons. And I was like, wow, that's really appropriate. That's a great name because that's what our whole singular business is all about seasons. It's all about the highs on the mountains and the lows in the valleys. It's all about trying to navigate Singular in spite of life, because life happens to all of us. And one of the things that I've really just like has hit me upside the head is there's a couple of things. Is one, life is short. Nobody's promised the next hour. Nobody's promised the next day. Life is short. And the older I get, the more I realize just how short life is. It's just like, when I was younger, people would say, oh, you're going to blink and she's going to be a senior, or you're going to blink and you're going to be a grandma. And I was just like, yeah, right, whatever. When you're in your 20s, 50 sounds like ancient, and boy, can I tell you, I blinked. And now I'm a grandma, and now I'm blinking again, and my grandkids are going, my grandkids are growing up. So that's one thing that I've definitely learned through this is life is so short. And the second thing I've learned through this is your life can change in a blink, in the blink of an eye, in a split second, in one doctor visit. Your whole life as you know it can change. And I think everybody here, I've told it before, but all y'all know, like my dad went in for a blood transfusion. His hemoglobin was low. He had low energy. He went in on a Tuesday. The doctor had said, we're going to give you this, a couple units of blood. Wednesday, you're going to feel like a whole new person. You're going to have energy, and you're going to, have your appetite back, and everything's going to feel better. Well, when we went in, the nurse we found out now, I have only found out in the recent months, that the nurse pushed the blood into his body too fast, and his heart couldn't take it. And he went into cardiogenic shock because of that. Only 2% of people survive cardiogenic shock. My dad was one of them. And I don't think it was anything to do with what the doctors did. I think it was the prayers of every one of you. Y'all all put him on your prayer list. Your churches were praying for him. We had tens of thousands of people praying for my dad. And I think that's why he's here. And I think that's why he survived this. But, it's just like my life was my life. Kevin and I are, living our best life. We're spoiling our grandkids to death and just going on trips and doing all the things. And then all of a sudden, since April, it was April 16th to now, like I can count on my hands how many nights that I have slept through the night. It's like, I don't sleep anymore, and I can't, because, he's not able to do things by himself. So if he needs me, I have to be there. So I usually would take my XR2 and take melatonin and everything, so I'd get a good night's sleep. I can't take any of that anymore. So it's just like, I feel like it's having like a newborn baby, that you are just a zombie walking around. And I tell you all that, not for pity. I tell you all that because as busy as my life is, as tired as I am, as much crap as I've got going on, as many excuses as there are not to work, I choose every day to prioritize my singular business. I choose that. Nobody's making me. Nobody's telling me I have to. Everybody would say, it's okay, take a day off. I choose to prioritize my singular business. They tell us all the time, the order of importance is God, family, singular. All of those are important. I prioritize singular just like I prioritize my time with the Lord, just like I prioritize my family. Singular has to be a priority in your life if you want to be successful in this business. We say all the time, you can have results or you can have excuses, but you cannot have both. So when you let the excuses, big as they are, believe me, I get it. I know it's hard sometimes. I know you feel like you're beating your head against a wall sometimes. I know that you don't get results sometimes. I know that you message 100 people and nobody signs up sometimes, but you still have to do the things every single day. And that's the thing, the 4 things that I've been doing that I think have kept me successful. One, I've got a transformation now to where, I have used the products consistently. I have lost weight. I've got before and after pictures. People that know me are able to see what the products have done for me. So I'm consistent with the products. I am consistent with my business. Every single day I work my business. And it doesn't matter what's going on. I may do it in the middle of things. I may not do it like a whole hour here. I may do 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 10 minutes here, but I work my business every single day and I am contacting. You ready for this? It's all a numbers game. How many times have you heard that since you've been here? I am reaching out to 200 to 300 people every single day. And it's either likes and loves on my posts. Did y'all see my mascara post, by the way? Y'all gotta go look at that. And Jen Fell on my team, she is one of the leaders on my team. She decided to do this bingo. And one of the challenges for the bingo was put a post on your page to get engagement, but not like, like, do you like fall or spring? Put something that like you need to know the answer to and put it on y'all. I'm still getting private messages about mascara. And I'm thinking, my Lord, what if everybody was as passionate about Singular as they were about mascara? I'm still getting that, but every single person that's liked or commented that's not Singular people, I have sent them a message saying, thank you for the recommendation. Thank you for the referral. And are you interested? Are you interested in the side business? Because dang, you sold me that mascara. You're good. You sold me, but that mascara company's not going to pay you nothing. That Maybelline company's not going to pay you nothing for referring that mascara. But I've got a GLP-1 booster that's the cream of the crop. And that is the #1 weight management product in the world right now is people trying to get this GLP-1 hormone. And I've got it. And you can sell the crap out of it. Let's talk. So you've got to think outside the box and you've got to figure out ways. If you've been in it as long as me, you have gone through your hot market, you've gone through your warm market. So you've got to find ways to contact people and find new people and engage new people and get a new audience. And every single day with my birthdays, and I'll tell you how I use my birthdays. I do send my birthday messages for the most part, but I use my birthday messages because in 1 year, you're going to go through every friend in your Facebook. And I see at my age, I see if they're dead. If they're dead, I'm going to remove them. I see if they are engaging on Facebook, if they're posting. I mean, if they haven't posted since August of last year, gone. I look to see what kind of content they're posting. If they're sharing 50 posts a day, I can't. I look to see if I have a message with them already. And then I look to see if they're in my results group. Because at the most, it's 20 people a day. So my birthdays, honestly, here recently have taken me longer than anything else because I am at 5,000 people and I need a new audience. So anybody I can take out, they're gone. So I can replace them with somebody else. So that's how I use my birthdays in order to find new people too. And then I'm consistent. So I'll get back to that in a second because finding people and engaging people is the way that you're going to get new customers and new partners. Is the only way. You have got to have audiences. You've got to, when your customers enroll, try to get into their networks too. I mean, that's a big thing as well. But then I'm consistent with my prayers. Lord, y'all, I pray all time. I have to. And then I am consistent with my praise. I praise my Jesus. I praise my team. And I want them to know how thankful I am for the things that they do. And shouting people out is huge. Celebrating people is huge. You've got to be consistent with it. Your people have got to know how appreciative that you are of them. You've got to save the drama for your mama, not your team. That's a big thing with me because there's so much crap out there that nobody wants to be a part of something where there's more crap. I'm just being real with you. So that's the 4 things that I do. And with a lot of you on here, I want you to listen really, really closely to this statement. Don't follow when you're meant to be a leader. And so many of you are leaders, but you're scared. And you wait until your upline has a promo, or you wait until your upline tells you to do something, or you wait until, corporate gives you a promo. You are all leaders, and you can all do hard things. So don't follow somebody else when you're meant to lead. And one of the things that I did early on, I decided I wanted to be an executive. And I started acting like an executive way before my numbers caught up. Way before my numbers caught up. I acted like it every day. My very first city meeting where corporate came, I did it by myself as a silver manager. I didn't wait for somebody to tell me how to do it. That was ignorance on fire pretty much, because I had no idea, how big of a deal that was. But I did it. Somebody told me I could. So I'm telling every single one of you, you can do anything you set your mind to. You can do the in-person meeting by yourself. You can do the Facebook opportunity Zoom by yourself. You can find the people. Surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up and encourage you. And what's that saying? The five people you surround yourself. If you look at the five people that you surround yourself with, that's who you're the accumulation of that. So are you surrounding yourself with people who are telling you that you can do anything that you set your mind to? Or are you telling it, maybe you shouldn't do that? Or let me do it for you. Ooh. You want to be around people who are going to push you, not do things for you, not enable you. You want to be around people who are going to empower you, because every single one of you are leaders. And every day is a decision. Every day you make a decision, whether to do something or not do something. Every time something comes up, every time an excuse comes up, you have to make a decision. Am I going to let this stop me from your dreams? Am I going to let this stop me from getting to the top? Am I going to let this stop me from finishing my IPAs today? Am I going to let this stop me from setting up another ATM chat? Am I going to let this, every single day you are faced with decisions of what to prioritize in your life, what to spend your time on. And if Singular is not something that you're prioritizing and spending your life on, then you can't cry and whine when you don't hit your goals every month. You can't complain when you don't get 5 signups in a month. If you're letting the excuses come before what you're supposed to, the time that you need to spend with Singular, and you said it. Nobody's telling you how much time, nobody's telling you how much you have to do. You've got to decide your goals. But I'm going to tell you, if you've got a goal of director, you're not going to do it in 30 minutes a day. You ain't going to do it in an hour a day. That's 8 hours a week. You're going to make $5,000 a month in 8 hours a week. That's not even logical. So look at your goals and make sure the time that you're willing to spend on this matches your goals. Because it takes time. This is not an easy thing. It is simple, but it is not easy. And every single day, I'm learning how difficult it can be. But I don't want to go back to work. I want to be able to be there for my dad and spend every day with my dad. So in order to do that, I got to work my Singular business, because nobody's going to do it for me. It's something that I have to do. Let's see. I wrote down all kinds of little things. Make a decision in your head that matches the decision in your heart. Because in your heart, you've got these big dreams and your big goals, and your actions have got to match the heart goals. Your head's got to catch up with your heart, and then your actions have got to catch up with your head. So when you decide what you want, and honey, let me just tell you, anything you can dream, you can have it. Anything. I believe that with every fiber of my being. But your head's got to catch up with things that you want, and then your feet got to catch up with your head, because you got to actually do the action. Find people that want this like you do. And that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm out there, and I don't have a ton of time to spend with my new distributors. So in the last 6 months, I've got 11 new distributors, and I'm working with the ones who are showing me that they want to. I don't have time to chase somebody. I'm giving them the instructions, and I really believe that every single one of them could do it, but I can't make them do it, especially now. My time is so precious that I have got to focus my time on the ones who are showing me that they want it. And even though, gosh, wouldn't that be great if all 11 new distributors were shipped? But that ain't reality, and that ain't happening. But the ones that are, that's where I'm focusing my time. So let's see. What else? There's a lot that I've put. Oh, you've got to talk to everybody about the business. You've got to offer that to every single person. Failure is not telling somebody about it, because 8 out of 10 people, I would say 9 out of 10 people right now are looking for a side income. They're looking for extra money. What we sell is a $1 trillion+ business. You can go look. The number one seller on like Amazon last year was collagen. We've got the best. Now, the number one weight loss product is those shots. We've got an alternative to it that doesn't have the side effects, that doesn't have the injections, that doesn't have insurance turn you down for it, that doesn't run out of product. Well, we don't know more. I know there was a shortage for the shots too, but that we don't run out of no more. But you got to tell people. You have got to shout it from the rooftops and tell people. And you've got to find the time in your life to do it. Right now is a crazy season for all of us. It's a crazy season in this economy. It's a crazy season. It's election year. It's always a crazy, season during election year. But you've got to find the magic in the mess. You've got to figure out, you've got to give your message through the mess to people. And no one is responsible for your success except for you. Can't blame nobody. If your business isn't where it needs to be, you can't blame your team. The only person you can blame is you. So that's what I would encourage you. I've got a lot more written down, but it's all about the choices that you make in the seasons that you're in. And you cannot let your excuses get in the way of your success, because success is always a choice. You have a choice every single day how you're going to spend the 24 hours that you have. And however much money that you want to make, at times it by 12. And then if you want to be a director, that's 5,000 times 12, that's $60,000 a year. Go look up a salary that pays $60,000 a year and see how much time they spend into it. And you can probably half it. So if you want, if a teacher, you find a teacher that makes $60,000 a year, they're probably working 10 hours a day. So maybe work 3 and see what happens. If you need a little more, work 4. But you can't want something and not be willing to put in the time and effort it takes to get that. So you've got to do the work. And there is a multi-million people out there that you've got access to through social media. So set up your own event, set up your own Facebook party, set up your own opportunity Zoom, set up your own in-person meeting, run your own promo. You're a leader. Don't wait for somebody to do it for you. Step up, train your team, find your people, go get your prospects and tell them, look, do this with me. I'm going to try something new. Will you be a part of it? I'm going to do this Facebook party. Will you do it with me? Will you show up and give me feedback? Just whatever you got to do to make it work. Step outside your comfort zone and find a way to do it, because you can do hard things. No one said it's going to be easy, but it sure is worth it, you guys. That's what I got for you tonight.
Awesome training, Melissa. Let me tell you, I call that a gut check training, guys. If you sit there and you listen to that and you took notes, you guys should realize you guys can do this. You guys can put in the numbers and put in the work like Melissa did last month. And I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to do whatever amount of time that you're putting into Zingular a day. I'm going to encourage you to find an extra 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, an extra 30 minutes to an hour. It can be an extra 30 minutes in the morning, an extra 30 minutes in the night. However you want to incorporate that extra 30 minutes to an hour into your Zingular day, I'm going to challenge each and every one of you all to do that, because just adding in an extra 30 minutes to an hour a day, that can compound into some big things. And Melissa has already proven to us, it doesn't matter how crazy your life is, you can find time if you look at your day and say, okay, this is when I've got time. And it might be like she said, it's not all at one time. It is a little bit here and a little bit there that just adds up through the day. And the work that she's putting in, it's not the scrolling Facebook and just doing busy stuff. Okay, this is intentional tasks and things that she's doing to get those enrollments, to get those partners, to help them get their quick starts. So I encourage you to do the 30 to 1 hour a day extra. And guess what? We've got some good promotions going on this month. And Melissa said, do you work just when there's a promotion? Well, let me tell you, we got a promotion all month. So you should be working all month long. Okay. So I'm going to go over some of them with you. Keep in mind, the trio for the GLPX is still at $202. That is a $22 savings. So that's still going on. So for your people that's ever been interested in the GLPX and they've not ordered, get them to order it. Your customers who enjoy it, follow up with them, get them to order it. Next thing is subscriptions. We could do a whole training on subscriptions, but your subscriptions is one of the cornerstones of your business. You should be reaching out to each and every one of your customers, whether they're on subscription or not, and saying, hey, if you set your subscription up and you get yourself stocked up with $200 in subscriptions this month, you will get 2 free products. You'll get a free spring and a free resist. That is crazy just by having that set up. And I can't remember. I think it's about $100 value, if I'm not mistaken.
Plus they get their points. Plus they get their 10% in points too.
Plus they're getting the points. Exactly. So it's a double win. It is a double win. They're getting the points that they can use toward free products as they build up, and they're getting free products with the order. Okay. And they get shipped with the subscription. It's not like the subscription's sent and then the products are sent. They're all sent together. Next thing is for anyone who enrolls with at least a $200 order, they will get a free collagen. So that's any of our starter kits. Okay, any of our
that's the 3-pack of GLPX.
And with that. So look how simple it is that you can reach out to these people and say, hey, you get the trio of GLPX, you will get a free product. You get the not trimmed down trio, the gut collective, you're going to get a free product. Any of the X bundles, get a free product. So we always have a promotion going on to help people get started. So if you're one of those people, like Melissa said, you're just working during a promotion, well, let me tell you, you should be working every day, because we have a promotion every single day. Next thing is, this applies to you all. You get 4 partners, whether you enroll them or upgrade them, and it has to be a $200 purchase. Okay. You will get a free collagen for yourself. So there's an incentive for you to start growing your business, on top of all the great commissions and trips you can earn while growing your business. So that's the promotions that you guys need to be focused on for this month, and put that extra 30 minutes to an hour into it. Try to get as many people as you can enrolled to get a free product, for them to get a free product, and work on getting those partners to grow your business so you get a free product as well.
It's customers or partners, Stacy.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's customers or partners. Thank you. Yeah. Melissa, I'm going to let you close this out. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let you close this out tonight. I just want to go over the promotions with everybody real quick.
Okay. I love you guys so much, and I'm so proud of you for showing up. And I encourage you to show up for your business. Show up for your business this week and do exactly what Stacy said. Do an extra 30 minutes to an hour a day. Stay up early, get up early, stay up late just to prioritize your business. So I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness to rise up in each one of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory for it. Love you guys.